Now to Napier we go, where an orca pod got itself stuck in a lagoon at the weekend. It's the first time orca have been spotted in Pandora's pond. Experts say they've hopefully learned their lesson. Darren Grover is General Manager at Project Jonah, joins us this morning. Darren, good morning.
Kia ora, Ryan.
Good to see you. Darren, I think we're going to play some pictures of the orca. What happened here?
Yeah, so just on daybreak, as the tide was going out, these orca were following the coast. They came into Pandora's pond, which is a beautiful little spot in the middle of town. Lots of sandbanks and shallow water in there. And by the time we got to low tide around about 8 a.m., the orca were well and truly stuck in the pond. While they weren't stranded, there wasn't a lot of water for them. So once the alarm came out, locals got the news very quickly, and they got this incredible opportunity to see these orca in this area. The key here was for people to stay out of the water and let the orca be, because while they couldn't get out of that area and were free swimming, it could have been incredibly stressful for them knowing that was the limit of what they could do. But it was as the images show. We had a large bull whale in there, which would have needed well over a metre of water to freely swim in there. And then some of the behaviours we saw was them some of those hunting behaviours, trying to stun fish as well while people were on looking.
So did they know they were stuck?
It's hard to say a definitive yes or no on that one. The fact that they were just slowly milling around in that area, they were probably checking out the limits of where they could get to. But once that tide started coming through, they would have felt the water flow. And literally within 2 hours of the tide coming back in, they were able to swim out of the area.
And what is as far as we know, never made it into Pandora's pond before. What's the significance of that? Is that something we should worry about? Or is it just random?
Yeah, I think it's pretty random. We know orca are very comfortable in shallow water. We know here in New Zealand, our resident orca, they really do like to feed on the stingray. And as we know, stingray live in the shallows as well. So the fact that orca are in shallow water isn't a surprise for locals to see them in this area, which is a favourite swimming spot. It is a surprise, but it's not unheard of. And I have no doubt that, in fact, around the country, I think there were 3 or 4 pods spotted over the weekend in shallow water and close to shore.
They're not going to kill anyone, are they? I mean, they don't typically go after humans.
Oh, look, we're not there. We're not on the top 10 menu list, that's for sure. But look, any wild animal, there were 2 calves in that pod. And I think if anyone was in the water there, and it's been seen, particularly in humpback whales, if anybody was to get between a calf and a mother or any parent animal, then you might see some defensive behaviours, which could be seen as aggression. And we don't ever want anybody injured by marine mammals. And likewise, we don't want marine mammals injured by us.
Appreciate your time, Darren. Thank you for that update. Darren Grover, General Manager at Project Jonah. Pretty impressive thing to watch if you were in Napier yesterday.